In the heart of New Orleans, where magic whispers through the streets and spells linger in the air, Nia Loron once loved with a passion that could ignite the stars. She gave her heart, her soul, and her very essence to Jared Loron, believing in the promise of forever. For those first blissful years, Nia's world was painted in hues of joy and trust, her love for Jared as deep as the bayou and as powerful as the ancient magic that flowed through her veins. But as the saying goes, the brightest flames often cast the darkest shadows. Nia stands now, a vision in black silk that shimmers like a galaxy of broken dreams, her locks adorned with golden charms that whisper of power reclaimed. Her eyes, once warm pools of affection, now glow with an otherworldly light as she surveys the opulent wedding hall. The air is thick with anticipation, the crowd a sea of whispers and sideways glances. "That's Jared's ex, isn't she a witch?" The murmurs ripple through the gathering, but Nia pays them no mind. Her focus is laser-sharp, fixed on the two men who thought they could break her and steal her birthright. Jared, her ex-husband, stands near the bar, his charismatic smile faltering as their eyes meet. And there, at the altar, is Marcus, Jared's older brother and the true architect of her pain. With measured steps, Nia approaches the microphone, the vintage obsidian goblet in her hand, an heirloom of her bloodline, catches the light, seeming to absorb it rather than reflect it. As she takes her place, a hush falls over the room. Even the bride, a senator's daughter draped in white lace and blissful ignorance, seems to sense the shift in the air. Nia's voice, when she speaks, is soft yet carries to every corner of the hall. "Weddings are where we bless new unions. But some unions were born in curses." The words hang in the air, heavy with meaning. Jared's smile freezes, a mask of charm cracking at the edges. Marcus, standing proud at the altar, finds himself unable to move, pinned by the weight of Nia's gaze. And then it begins. The air shimmers, and suddenly, memories unfurl like smoke, visible to all. Nia's power, the gift of memory weaving that runs in her family's blood, paints the truth for all to see. "I came to New Orleans full of hope," Nia continues, her voice gaining strength. "A memory weaver, born to speak truth and burn lies to ash. I thought I'd found love, a partner to share my gifts with." The crowd gasps as they witness a younger Nia, radiant with joy, exchanging vows with Jared. The love in her eyes is palpable, the trust absolute. But some men see power as something to be taken, not shared. The scene shifts, showing Jared's true face, manipulative, hungry for the magic he could never possess. Moments of betrayal flash by, hushed conversations with Marcus, plans laid in secret, a brotherhood united in greed. "I gave my heart, and you saw it as a weakness to exploit." Nia's words cut through the illusion, addressing Jared directly. He stands frozen, unable to deny the truth laid bare before all. The memories swirl faster now, a tempest of pain and deceit. Marcus's role becomes clear, the affair, not born of passion but calculated to break Nia's spirit. The final piece of her power, they thought, ripe for the taking. "You underestimated me." Nia's voice rises, a crescendo of controlled fury. "You thought you could steal the fire that burns in my blood, the wisdom of generations." The air crackles with energy as Nia's power surges. The obsidian goblet in her hand begins to glow, pulsing with an inner light that seems to draw strength from her words. "But here's the truth you never understood," she continues, her gaze sweeping across the stunned audience. "Our power isn't in our blood alone. It's in our resilience, our ability to rise from the ashes you tried to leave us in." Images flash before the crowd, Nia, alone and broken, then slowly rebuilding herself. Nights spent in study, rediscovering the depths of her heritage. The gradual rekindling of her inner fire, burning brighter than ever before. "You sought to extinguish my light." Nia's voice resonates with quiet power. "Instead, you forged me into a flame that cannot be quenched." As she speaks, the memories coalesce into a brilliant display of magic. Nia stands at the center, a beacon of reclaimed power and unyielding strength. Jared and Marcus, by contrast, seem to shrink, their carefully constructed facades crumbling in the face of undeniable truth. "This is not a curse I lay upon your union," Nia addresses Marcus and his bewildered bride. It is simply the truth, unveiled for all to see. May it serve as a foundation far stronger than the lies you built your lives upon. With a gesture, Nia raises the obsidian goblet. The memories swirl, drawn into the ancient vessel like smoke into a bottle. As the last wisps disappear, a profound silence falls over the hall. To new beginnings, Nia toasts, her voice soft once more, and to the power of truth, which burns brighter than any deception. She takes a sip from the goblet, sealing her words with an act as old as magic itself. As she lowers the cup, the spell is broken. The crowd erupts into chaos, shocked whispers, angry accusations, and the sound of a carefully orchestrated wedding falling apart at the seams. Nia moves through the commotion with grace, her head held high. She passes Jared, who reaches out as if to stop her, but his hand falls short. The power dynamic has shifted irrevocably. As she reaches the door, Nia pauses, turning back to survey the scene one last time. Her eyes meet those of the bride, a silent exchange passing between them. Then, with a small nod, she steps out into the New Orleans night, leaving behind a wake of shattered illusions and the first embers of a new order. The warm air of the French Quarter embraces her, carrying the distant sounds of jazz and laughter. Nia takes a deep breath, feeling truly free for the first time in years. She has reclaimed her power, not through vengeance, but through the simple, devastating force of truth. As she walks down the moonlit street, the charms in her hair tinkling softly, Nia allows herself a small smile. The path ahead is uncertain, but she faces it without fear. For she knows now, beyond any doubt, that her greatest strength lies not in the magic she wields, but in the unbreakable spirit that fuels it. The story of Nia Loran, once broken, now reforged, spreads through New Orleans like wildfire. It serves as a reminder to all that true power cannot be stolen, only awakened. And in the heart of this magical city, where spells are etched in tattoos and pain carries its own potent magic, a new legend is born. I hope you enjoyed our stories. Please hit the like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to our channel. Share with friends and family. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the hidden magic of New Orleans, where truth burns brighter than any flame, and the strength of the human spirit can overcome even the darkest betrayals.